Satellite imagery of Hurricane Emery is swirling, landfall footage, flooded street, and downed power lines. It came fast, it hit hard, and it left devastation in its wake. Hurricane Emery, a Category 4 monster, slammed into the Gulf Coast this week, battering Texas and Louisiana with winds topping 140 miles per hour and a storm surge over 12 feet in some areas. It's now being called the strongest August storm in over a decade to hit the continental US. FEMA tracks National Guard's evacuations, aerial views of flooded towns. In Galveston, entire neighborhoods are underwater. In Lake Charles, power grids are offline and hundreds of residents have been displaced. And across coastal Texas, emergency crews are still rescuing stranded families and accessing the damage. The governments of both states have declared states of emergency, unlocking federal aid and disaster response teams. FEMA and the National Guard have deployed thousands of personnel, but access to rural and flooded areas remains a challenge. Press conference with state officials, emergency shelters, volunteers serving food. So far, officials have confirmed at least 99 storm-related deaths, with that number expected to rise as recovery efforts continue. Tens of thousands remained without power, and clean drinking water is now a growing concern to several places and countries. Shelters are opening at capacity, and hospitals are grappling with fuel shortage for backup generators. President Joe Biden is speaking at FEMA HQ, supply trucks rolling out drone shots of destruction. President Joe Biden has placed for federal support, approving major disaster declaration for both Texas and Louisiana. Aid is already flowing, but some local officials are warning it may not be enough. Damage estimates are climbing into the billions of dollars, with homes, highways, and posts severely impacted. Insurance companies are bracing for a massive wave of claims, and economists are warned that Emery could disrupt supply chains through key Gulf ports for weeks. Climate change graphics, sea surface temperature maps, experts on news panels. Climate scientists say that Emery was fueled by record high sea surface temperatures in the Gulf, another alarming sign of how global warming is supercharging hurricanes. The Atlantic hurricane season is only halfway over, and Emery may be a preview of what's to come. Meteorologists are now watching two more systems brewing in the Atlantic, with potential to reach US shores by mid-August. Community members cleaning up debris, linemen restoring power, volunteers handing out supplies. But even amid the devastation, the recovery has begun. Thousands of volunteers, neighbors, and first responders are working around the clock to restore basic services and support to harvest-hit communities. From Texas bureaus to Louisiana parishes, the Gulf Coast is battered but not broken. American flag is in the wind. Emery relief hotline, on-screen candles at the memorial wheel. Hurricane Emery has passed, but its aftermath will be felt for months, if not years. As the nation turns its eyes to recovery, one thing is clear: the storm was a wake-up call. Hurricane Emery relief and recovery. For emergency, call 1-800-621 FEMA. To donate, insert reputable organization or Red Cross link. Atlantic Hurricanes Region, June 1, November 30.